So how much water do you really need to drink? I'm Tiffany, I'm a physician assistant, but I'm also a GLP-1 advocate. So I help people get access to GLP-1s that can't get them through traditional insurance. So if that's something you're struggling with, go over here to this link in my profile and hopefully we can get you some help. Okay, so you've heard all the things. You've heard drink 8 glasses of water a day. You've heard take your body weight, cut it in half, and that's how many ounces of water you need. You've also heard just drink when you're thirsty. So what's actually accurate? How much water do you really need? So proper hydration is not just about being thirsty. Studies actually show that it increases your mood, helps with productivity, reduces fatigue, and even helps with fat loss. And here's a shocker. There's really no science behind the whole drink 8 glasses of water a day. Honestly, most of your water you're already getting from the food that you eat. And contrary to what you've been told, coffee and tea do actually count. So how much is actually enough? Well, experts actually recommend that you need somewhere between 8 and 15 cups of water a day. But that somewhat depends on your size, your lifestyle, and your activity level. But the best rule of thumb is to definitely drink when you're thirsty and to try to sip liquids all throughout the day. Plus, you have to make sure you drink more when you're exercising or sweating to avoid dehydration. So is it possible to drink too much water? The short answer is yes. So you can actually mess up your electrolyte balance if you drink too much water. So that's why sometimes adding an electrolyte mix to your water can be helpful, especially if you are doing an activity that is out in the heat or is making you sweat quite a bit. Okay, so what about caffeine and alcohol? The good news is that caffeine does not dehydrate you within reason. So studies show that up to about 4 cups of coffee, you're not dehydrating yourself. Above and beyond that amount of caffeine is considered a little bit excessive. As far as alcohol, things like light beer could actually count as hydrating because of the content of water in it, but unfortunately hard liquor, not so much. But the good rule of thumb is if you're consuming alcohol, make sure you follow it up with water. So the bottom line is it is not a one-size-fits-all approach, but you have to listen to your body. You do need to make sure you try to hydrate all throughout the day, and you definitely need to adjust for your lifestyle and your activity level. But if you're somebody who needs a goal and you need to try to stick to a goal, then 8 cups of water a day or 64 ounces is a perfectly fine goal, and just stick with that. So if you like this video, make sure you follow me for more and stick around if you like more content that's health related.